around 1 a.m. It's a late night for me. It's a late night for me, but I am up. We are going to do some live NYPD, New York City Police radio calls, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video tonight. Not going to stay live too long because it is kind of late, but I figured I'd come live and say hello to everybody and see what you all are up to on a Saturday night. We had a little snow event here in New York, nothing major, just a couple of inches of snow, nothing crazy. Um, Really, for me, it was just like I felt like it was a dusting. Hello, Michael B. Good to see you, man. How's it going? I hope your weekend is going good. I know mine is pretty good. We got a little bit of snow today, a little bit of a dusting. Hello, Gail. Good to see you, Gail. Just trying to get the chat up so I can see everybody. Oh, there we go. There we go. That always, I like it when a plan comes together. There's the chat. Now I could see it. Let me see it on multiple devices. Hello, Life with Linda. Good to see you, faithful one, Mrs. McJagger. Fireberry, the fam. Good to see you, Barry McBride. Hey, Barry, what's going on, man? Thanks for always supporting me and coming into my live streams. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for being in here. Ann Morris, Nurse Nanny, Nurse Nana, Nana Patty, thank you so much for coming. Hold on, let me get the chat up over here so I can see it in two different locations. Hey, guys. Okay, I got it now. All right, we're good. We're good to go. Let me just lower that. So I have the 7-3 and the 7-5. These are precincts that I used to work in, so I'm really familiar with these precincts. I'm almost killing myself here. The 7-3-7-5 is East New York and Brownsville, Brooklyn. So these are busy spots. And Canadian Witches, good to see you. A lot of channel members coming on in, and I appreciate you guys coming. I have my thin blue line, kind of sports shirt. My wife calls it a sports shirt. It's got a little zip in the front, a little collar, and it sports the thin blue line flag for support of our police department. So that's what I'm doing. 28 degrees over there, 65 and some rain, but you are down a little bit south. Not to give your location away, but you are in the southern region, Mike. So that's about normal with the temperatures probably around this time of year, right? Thank you so much for joining. Lynn Moon says, hi, everyone. I'm new here. Thank you for your support in the community. Hey, listen, what's been going on in the community has been crazy lately. I want to try to keep this broadcast upbeat and positive. As we know, a lot of different creators have been getting swatted and different kinds of craziness going on, but that's not what this is going to be about. We're going to be doing a live police radio call show where I break down the actual calls that come over on the police radio. These will be live actual calls that are being dispatched to my fellow NYPD brothers in blue. Welcome in Paul Peck Drywall down from sunny Florida. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, this is a kind of broadcast that I like to do every once in a while. I don't do this all the time, but I like to do it so this way you guys can hear the actual police calls, and I could break them down for you because I know the codes. They're still in the back of my mind. Canadian Witches, great to see you. Julie M., thank you for coming in, and thank you for being a channel member. Linda Halcrow, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. So tonight I was, we have an all-wheel drive vehicle. So me and the missus went out there. You guys we're buried in, Ann says she's buried in with snow. Wow. How much snow did you get, Ann? How much snow did you get? And where are you at? Listen, if you guys are new, anybody that's new, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. So this way you can get all things DutyRon when I go live. Elizabeth M., thank you so much for the super love. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Great to have you in, Elizabeth M. So let me know where you're watching from. Veggie Girl.
The super love.
So there's the super love. Thank you. Thank you for the super love. Veggie Girl, good to see you checking in. Mary Swampy, channel member in the building. Cruise Boston, I'm listening to the live and watching Starsky and Hutch. How appropriate. That is awesome. Guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. I am a retired New York City police detective. For anyone that's new, I do have a lot of new subscribers lately. I did get a surge of subscribers from some of the other some of the other communities around YouTube. So I want to welcome in all the new replay viewers and all the people who are new subscribing from the different crime communities that are out there. Sleeping Beauty, thank you for becoming a channel member. Hey everyone, hello DutyRon, says Sleeping Beauty. Addie's mom, good to see you. Mary Swampy, always checking in with emojis. There's the you police emojis. Gotta love the you police. Um, I hope the audio is good. I hope it's not too high. Big Frank, good to see you from Cleveland, Ohio. Be safe out there, my brother in blue. Hello from Northern Ireland in the UK. Lynn Moon, new to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you coming on in and hanging out with us. I got a little treat for you. I'm going to play about 30 minutes of live NYPD radio calls. Now, just to give you guys a little background, I worked in this area. This is the actual patrol area for 1 decade. That's 10 years. For those of you who don't know what a decade is, I know all of you do. I'm just being silly. But for a whole decade, I worked on patrol in this neighborhood. So I know these streets like the back of my hand. So that's the reason I choose to listen to this and talk to you guys about it, because I know the area, I know the buildings, I know the makeup of the actual radio zone and where all the calls are going on. I could give you guys a good uh, synopsis of what's going on. So let me share this out onto my social media. If you haven't already, I'll just ask you kindly, guys, if you can just share it onto Twitter, share it out onto your Facebook if you have it, ladies and gents. Sophia Howard, channel member, Patreon supporter, and a great family member of the DutyRon chat. So thank you so much for being here. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming in. New subscriber from some of the different communities that are out there. So thank you so much for being in here. Thank you for everyone's kind words and support in the chat on the other live streams that I've been in. And I've been on panel member on Mommy Ramblings and a couple of other content creators that were doing some panels recently. So thank you so much for your support and also the comments that you guys are leaving. I go and I look for the comments, and anytime I'm tagged in any of the comments, I always like to go on and say thank you. So Michael B., I appreciate you being a moderator and a good friend to mine and a patriot, a true patriot. So thank you so much for being in here on my live chat. I greatly appreciate that. All right, let me share. Thank you, Ann, for sharing out. Let me do my thing. I'm going to do a community tab and a tweet real quick. I just tweeted. That's an easy one. That's one click. The tweets are easy. The community posts are a pain in the butt. My thumb is wanting to tap for the super hearts. There you go. Platinum Mimi, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being in on my Periscope broadcast earlier and leaving me 76,000 super hearts on Periscope. So that was very nice of you. I appreciate that. All right, so let's do this community post. I gotta find an assistant that would maybe be willing to do my community posts for me, so I don't have to do it while I'm live. Let's try it. Hey, Picture It Positive, thank you so much for being in here. JBD, Cam Woman, oh boy, I'm screwing that up. JBD, thank you so much for being here. I know I always screw up names. I'm always good for that. What do I want to say? Live NYPD radio calls. I am live. Okay. And at the end of this, guys, Linda Halcrow, thank you so much for the $2 super chat for the parrot. I forget. Hold on. What did she say? I forget.
Thank you for the super love.
Thank you for the super love. His name is Popeye. His name is Popeye. Hello, Bridget. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being in here, guys. If you're not subscribed and following Paul Peck Drywall Tube, go over to his channel and check him out. Check out all the content creators that do come in and out of my chat and support them. These guys are doing a lot of great stuff. Michael B is starting to do some live streaming. He's right there. He's one of the moderators. All my people in blue are the good guys to follow and gals. If they're not in blue, it doesn't mean that they're not good to follow. If anybody that's on here that does any type of content creating, just support each and every one of us that are out there doing it. So I am gonna cover the Long Island serial killer. I just got sidetracked, guys, on that. I got sidetracked on that because of some of the things that have been going on. Kate Kalo, thank you so much for being here. I'm happy that you're here as well. So make sure you guys support each other. It's really good to do that. So Popeye the Parrot gets $2 from Linda Halcrow in New Zealand. Sending a lot of love and respect back to your country, and prayers also going out to my good friends in Australia for those wildfires that are going crazy over there still. It's a long, long time going. So I'm going to start the music. I'm going to start the radio player. So these are going to be some live calls coming over. So I'm going to try to work on the volume. Guys, let me know if it's too loud and I'll lower it down a little bit. Thank you for sending me to Bridget's. Love her channel. And her channel is fantastic. Bridget Parker is top notch. Aces. She is aces. The Bee Lady Apiary. Thank you so much for being in here. Good to see you. So yeah, this is a different kind of live stream. I don't do these that often, but I do get a lot of requests for this. So what you'll hear going on in the background is New York City Police Radio Live 7375. That's East New York and Brownsville, Brooklyn. So we got it playing. There was a couple of shots fired calls right before I went live. There's been rain in Australia, I believe. That's good. Heidi, thank you so much for coming. Yay. I caught DutyRon live. Insomnia for the win. Bingo. Yahtzee. Collect 200. Awesome. I'm good. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here and you caught me. Life with Linda says, Bee Lady. Yeah, the Bee Lady Apiary is in the building. All right. So let's see what's going on here. For some odd reason, I don't hear anything. Okay. So, hello, Simone. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being here. Bridget says, will you cover the Tajit tragedy? I'm not so sure about that, but I will look into it. If you can send me an email or a DM on social, I will definitely take a look at it. Absolutely. I found DutyRon from Tori Hartman months ago, and this guy is definitely in my top 5. Love his channel. I'm happy I made the top 5. Listen, I would be thrilled, Stephanie, if I made the top 100. If I was in the top 10, I would be happy. But I made the top 5, so it makes me even more happy. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. A lot of love, a lot of hearts to you. And thank you to everyone who has become a channel member. I just opened up the memberships in 2020. That was new for the new year. I opened up the channel memberships. Again, I'm a retired New York City police detective. I do talk about all things crime related, police, public relations. So I do a lot of that stuff. Lovely Lisa, the warrior. Thank you so much for coming in. Simone Spinette, thank you so much for the compliment there. Simone Spinette says, my pleasure, Ron. I love your content. Hey, I love having you here. So thank you so much. Amy is a new subscriber. Thank you so much, Amy. Amy, saw you on Mommy Ramblings the other night. That was last night, and awesome. I'm glad that you saw me on there. I'm glad that you took the opportunity to subscribe to my channel, and I hope I don't let you down. Looking forward to making a lot of new connections with some new people. Okay, so this is a unit that's given back a final from a previous job. There's been a couple of murders in Auckland, Okay, a woman was shot in her home. Wow. So yeah, a lot of things going on. Let me scroll back. Kerry says, "Hello, found you from Makeup Mobsters channel. I'm also in New York, Rockland County. Um, my sister lives up in that area, and I get up there. I'm gonna actually be going up to Rockland next weekend, so I'll be up in that area. I'll do a live stream from my sister's house because my sister is a ham. She loves to get on YouTube with me, and she loves to yuck it up. So my sister tries to take over my channel. When I go to her house, I give her my iPhone, and she runs around her house doing a live stream. There's two replays. I actually two videos in my playlists of family. It's labeled family, and that's my sister taking over my channel. She's a ham. Okay, so they're just doing a directed patrol at 10 Amboy. It's a 17-story building. And what that directed patrol means is two officers or more are going to go up in the stairwell, walk up the steps to the top. Sometimes they take the elevator up and then they walk the steps down. So that's what a directed patrol is these large housing complexes. 10 Amboy is right next to the 73 precinct, so it's close by. So we're gonna just remain a little silent. I'll start reading some of the comments in my head so I could scroll back so I don't miss anybody. Southeast border of New Jersey, says Carrie. Okay, cool. Sleeping Beauty says, grab some popcorn. Let's listen to some true crime. This is legit live content. This is, as close as it gets to being out there in the radio patrol car with the officers, because this is going to give you a good, it's a Saturday night. So this is one of the busier nights. Yeah, we did have some snow here. So that's going to keep people inside. There'll be a lot of disputes. Okay, so the dispatch just asked that unit if they were okay. So it's going to be a busy night for disputes because people are inside. They're hitting the sauce, so to speak. They're drinking, and you get a lot of disputes on Saturday. And I say this through experience because I've worked many Saturday nights in this area, and there's a lot of disputes. A lot of disputes go on because people like to hit back on the sauce. So that's how that one goes. It's a cop's nightmare these Saturday nights. So. Excellent. Picture It Positive has live PD on while I watch this. It's like double Jeopardy. Okay, so dispatcher saying she's on the landline. So 10-3 means stand by until she's off the landline unless there's an emergency. Your dad used to be a firefighter. Pretty cool. DutyRon, you should ask your sister if she had a channel, what would she call it? I'm going to ask her that. That's a great question, Cruz Boston. Thank you for submitting that question for my sister. But, next Saturday, we're going to be out there. So a lot of belligerent drunkies. Yes, that's a good word. A lot of belligerent jagaloons. Hello, Mahid Alfro. Everybody welcome my moderator from Saudi Arabia. He's a good friend of mine. He comes in and helps out with the chat. Elizabeth, thank you so much. That's my platinum Mimi.
Super love.
Thank you for the super love. I love that pre-recorded message. That's obviously me saying thank you for the super love. 49.95. I'll call it a 50 spot from Platinum Mimi. Thank you so much for that. You are so generous and kind. Almost 80,000 super hearts on Periscope today, and then coming on in with a $50 super chat. Thank you for that. RK says, hi, Ron. New to the channel. Greetings from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Love the state of Pennsylvania. Hey, there's my friend Mav over from, she's just recently moved to Las Vegas, Nevada. So welcome in, Mav. She is a good friend of the channel. She is a family member, a victim of a crime, a heinous crime. Let me lower this for a second. Okay, guys. I got to pause this. I'm muting the audio on this. All All right, let me scroll back right here. Mav, MAV, Barena. I'm probably, correct me if I'm wrong, Mav. Mav is a family member of a brutal, and listen, I'm not doing this to, I want to just give you a proper introduction. She is been a guest on my show. She's been a guest of my channel. Her cousin was brutally slain along with her two children up in Canada, um, a little bit over 2 years ago. And she was kind enough to come on to my show and do a phone interview with me. We tried to do a Zoom and it didn't work out, but Mav is a wonderful friend of the DutyRon family, and I implore each and every one of you to please give her some positive vibes and a warm welcome. She's part of my family now. We communicate on a regular basis back and forth. So Mav is a wonderful, wonderful gal, but her family fell victim to a Chris Watts esque type crime. Her cousin's last name was Foreman, and she is in heaven with her two young children. So, Mav, I welcome you to the channel, and I thank you for being in here, and I thank you for sharing your story with us in my live stream. It was an honor for me to have you as a retired law enforcement professional, and I'm also honored that you felt comfortable enough to share your story with me. So thank you so much for being a part of this DutyRon family and entrusting me with your family tragedy to speak about it and honor your cousin and her two children in a proper way with respect and dignity and love. So thank you so much, Mav, for being here. Each time you come into my chat, obviously I don't do this each time, but I feel I feel so fortunate to have you here. So thank you so much for that. And anytime that you need anything from me or my community here on YouTube, you always have my channel as your voice to get out your message at any time. And I'm hoping that I can have you back again on another time. We have the Zoom all set up perfectly now. So the Zoom is ready to go where everybody could see you properly and things of that nature. So thank you to everybody in the chat for welcoming Mav to the DutyRon family. So if you guys want to Google the her cousin's crime, it was up in Canada. The last name is Foreman. I don't even want to mention his name, but I'm going to have to so you guys can get the case. It's Jacob Foreman. Jacob Foreman is the evil murderer that took her cousin's life. So, okay, B Lady Apiary, I'm going to show that. Let me see what she says here. Hold on a second. DutyRon, Channel Wiggy Savage Paranormal in Pennsylvania. First responder, assistant fire chief, 9/11, lost 300 plus men. Got to go check his channel out. And if he's in here, thank you for being in here. All right, let me get back to the let me get back to these radio calls. I'm talking too much. Thank you, Frog. Push eye on weather. I love that message. I have to screenshot that message, and I got to put that on my website. I'm going to put it on DutyRon.com, that message right there. This community is so amazing. It gives me hope. That's a beautiful message, and I love it. I love that this is the type of community that I want to emulate throughout YouTube. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you found. She just stumbled across my channel because she was probably Googling, about her cousin, and she saw that I had done a live stream about it, and she messaged me, and when she messaged me, guys, as a as a DutyRon-esque move, I need to verify everything. So I needed to verify that she was in fact legitimate. Hello, Sharn Cordwell. Hello, DutyRon from New Zealand. Great to have you in. Thank you so much for coming in. I have a good friend from Periscope from New
Seven
Zealand.
five response to the call that's coming up.
She's from Auckland, New Zealand. And I met her
7-5
twice.
Adam.
I had dinner with her twice. She came to New
7-5
York, and
Adam.
me and Joey Brooklyn
We're doing
took
a
her out.
directed at Highland and Arlington.
We took her out for a wonderful dinner.
10-4.
She's a tremendous, tremendous friend and travel agent from New Zealand, Louise Poppy. She has a channel here too, and she is a moderator on my channel. So I love the people, the great people of New Zealand. Yes, Kia Ora, a fellow Kiwi. Linda is also from Auckland, New Zealand. So we have a couple of Aussies in here. Definitely a couple of New Zealand folks, Kiwis, not Aussies. Aussies are from Australia. DutyRon it's late, and I'm drinking a lot of water, so staying hydrated. Staying hydrated. All right, so we got some activity going on. Thank you to everybody. We have 70 in the chat that I could see right now. That's a comfortable number for me. I like to have under 100 so I can see everybody and communicate with you guys. If I missed any comments, I apologize. Let me scroll back.
All right, 7-5 at this time, receiving a 52 family dispute for 1165 Elton.
Family dispute.
Of Egan to Evangelia. Any available 7-5 units to response?
Okay, that's the 75th precinct, a family dispute. A very dangerous call. Very dangerous call.
Anyone? All right, upon completion, 52 family dispute, 1165 Elton, Egan to Vandalia. Sitting is going to be apartment 2 Henry. The female caller states she needs a son's father to be escorted out of the house.
Okay, so son's father needs to be escorted out of the house. We'll see how this one goes. Hey, HW, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Hugs right back to Guy and Jackie. Guy and Jackie's in the building. Good to see you, Guy and Jackie. Hey guys, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Let me know where you're watching. If you're new, your city, your state, I could give you a shout out. If you're outside the U.S., let me know the country you're watching from. If you're new, so I can give you a warm welcome. And everybody in the chat, please let the new people that are coming in and let them know that we are here for them and we welcome them with open arms. Domestics are one of the most dangerous for police officers. Mary, that is a fact. That is a fact. I can tell you that I've had some very close calls on domestic violence.
Sergeant.
Okay, this is a supervisor, Sergeant.
In regards to this missing, let me get a level 1 mobilization at the corner of Belmont Avenue and Crystal Street.
Okay, a level 1 mobilization is for something big. It might be a missing kid. Boxing MMA coming in from Ireland. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. That's a great friend of mine. I have the.
All right, 7-5 Sergeant K.
Don't tell me anything about the fight because I'm recording it.
All right, we're looking for Jeff Orlena. Has a date of birth of March 9, 2009. 10 years old. Male Hispanic, about 4 feet 8.
I knew it was for a missing.
Pounds. Last seen wearing a blue jeans, blue coat, blue sneakers. Short, dark hair, brown eyes. Good physical and good mental. Yeah.
Level 1 mobilization. I said it had to be for a missing, and sure enough, it was. HW, great to see you. I know that's good that you did that. Paisley Dreams, welcome in. Thank you so much. Sleeping Beauty in the building. Good to see you. Joey Brooklyn. Bridget is checking in from New Tucson. She's new here, and she's from Tucson. Elizabeth, I know you're from Texas. Ontario, Canada, says Barry McBride, good friend of mine. Thank you so much, Barry, for being here. Boxing MMA says this community is so welcoming, and the community extends around the world. It's amazing. AtMav can come in and get love and respect always from everyone 100% and feel comfortable. That's how it goes here on the DutyRon family. This is how it goes on my chat. Carolyn to be free. Hello, saying hello to the B lady apiary. Good to see you. Veggie Vibes is in the building. Hello, Hio. Hello, Hio. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. UFC definitely rocks. Don't tell me about the fight because I'm recording it. B lady says, "Did you see Atlanta Police Chief? No chase policy. That's bullshit. That is BS.
All you to send
Big
out for the
time.
following, all you to send out for
BS.
the
Big
following.
time."
30 to 75 Sergeant at the
Guy
time.
and
Calling a
Jackie,
level
thank you
1
for
mobilization
the $10
in regards
super
to
chat.
missing youth.
I appreciate that.
Mobilization point is going to be Crystal to Belmont. That's Crystal to Belmont.
They're mobilizing to search for this 10-year-old missing 10-year-old. So this is a mobilization for a
All you to
10-year-old
send out one.
missing child. All right, guys, you're going to see something that I never had to do before. I have to exit this location where I am.
Thank you for the super love.
Guy and Jackie, thank you for the super love. This is going to be a first for DutyRon. I have to actually move out of this location because my son just came home. So I'm going to carry the laptop along with
we're looking for a
my
10-year-old
Yeti.
male Hispanic named Jeff Orlena. Has a date of birth of March 9, 2009. The male Hispanic, about 4 feet 8 tall.
This is the missing child.
Seen wearing a blue jeans, blue coat, blue sneakers. Has short, dark hair, brown eyes, good physical, good mental.
Okay, this is going to be interesting, guys. I'm not sure how this is going to go.
Pacific Auto.
Guys, you're going to experience a move that I've never conducted before. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is going to be difficult at best. Unplug.
Charlie, give me one.
Thank you for the super love.
Thank you for the super love. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Gerdon, thank you so much. All right, here we go.
7-3 Charlie.
Marseille Job 91. Show me if I'm taking care of the call back for entry.
Are you 84 in regards to what picket?
Never seen before. Never done before. Just bring me the charger.
Pacific Auto. 10-5 unit.
3 Pacific Auto.
Proceed.
We're doing a car stop in front of 1928
It's my son.
Pacific Street.
You good? All right, you need any further to that location?
Thanks, man. And then just shut that door. Okay, that's never been done before. You guys came along for the ride, and I think it
All you
worked.
to send by for the following. All you to send by for the following. Authority to 75 Sergeant at this time. Calling a level 1 mobilization in regards to missing youth. Mobilization point is going to be Belmont to Crystal. That's Belmont to Crystal. At this time, we're looking for a 10-year-old Hispanic named Jeff Orlena. Has a date of birth of March 9th, 2009. He's about 4
Okay.
feet tall, 4 feet 8 inches tall, 78 pounds. Last seen wearing a blue jeans, blue coat,
I made it, guys. I made
blue
it.
sneakers, and short.
84 with the unit on Pacific.
Looks like we made it.
84 time is 138. At this time, we're looking for the male Hispanic named Jeff Orlena.
All right.
Has brown eyes, good
I gotta
physical,
scroll
good
back.
mental condition.
All right. That was a quick move. A different look. I'm going to shut those lights behind me. Let me know if those lights behind me are too much on the counter. Sometimes those overhead lights over here kind of overpower everything. It was a quick move. Let me scroll back and see what I missed. Let's see. You nailed it. That relocation. I did it just fine. Says happy go lucky.
On the call back.
All right, send my one.
Boxing
I'll take the call
MMA
back
says worked perfectly. Open Mind says hello. Open Minds had no clue what was going on. It's like, hello, everybody in the chat. I don't know what DutyRon's doing, but it's working. Let me see if I missed some super chats. Elizabeth, there she is. I got that one. Guy and Jackie. And the last one was Gerdawin. Gerdadon. Is that right? Gerdon? I'm screwing that up. I'm just going to say thank you, Dawn, for the super chat. $9.99. Thank you so much for that.
10-5 response to.
Are we going on a SAR adventure? I'm scrolling back to read the chat. Okay, Joey Brooklyn's here. Open minds. Anna Morris, hello, young man. That's my son. Yes, you saw my son. That's a new definition of a mobile unit. Yes, Kalo. Are we making sandwiches, Ron? No. It's like shaky cam on a blackout. There you go. I'm glad I provided you guys with a little bit of humor. I didn't expect him to come home at before 2 a.m. Usually my son is he's usually like a 3-4 a.m.er. So he caught me by surprise. At least you didn't get kicked into the garage. That's correct. All right, so we're looking for a missing 10-year-old male Hispanic. They were putting over all of his information on the live stream. So now there's going to be a rapid mobilization. Probably 15 to 20 officers will now do searches of the area, grid searches of everywhere. All the buildings in that general vicinity will be checked.
10-5
And there'll be, this is a big deal. And it as it should be. Hold on. I got to get the chat back up because the chat is lagging for me.
All right, 7-3, Charlie K. The callback was checked in regards to that family dispute. She said she can't come down and the buzzer doesn't work.
All right, what do I got going on here? Top chat. Let's take it off top.
7-3, Charlie K. You copy?
Can she find someone to open the door?
Yeah, there's a ton of officers out there searching. HW, good night. Thank you so much for being in here. Lonnie S206, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Melly Mel, are we going for a walk? No. We were up to 100 in the chat, says Stephanie. I don't like it when it gets above 100 because then it becomes unmanageable. I got to put everything on slow, and now we got to regulate people from sending messages every 60 seconds. It's a PIA. It's a real PIA. I don't like PIAs. Those of you that don't know what a PIA stands for, it's a pain in the ass. Managing more than 100 in the chat is impossible,
All right, 7-5 at this time, receiving a 39 of physical fighting, 3384 Bell Street, 3384 Bell, Conduit Boulevard to Sutter.
So it's 1:44 a.m. That is a physical fight going on.
8075 units to respond to this 39 physical fighting, 3384 Bell, Conduit Boulevard to Sutter.
This child is missing. We don't know.
Response 1 on the air.
We don't know the particulars if the child got out of the house or is just missing. Hello, Inner Peas. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Hippie Chick.
75 units to back 75 response 1 in regards to this 39 physical fighting.
Okay, let's see if they get someone to come to this job right here. Let's see if they get someone to come to the work, to this call.
75 response 2 on the air.
Canadian Witches, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, in the building. Good to see you. PIA. I had to think about that one. Pain in the ass. There you go. Happy-go-lucky. It's a PIA. Pain in the ass. Michael Riley, welcome in to the broadcast.
All right, that's 75 response 1, responding to a 39 physical fighting, 3384 Bell Street, Conduit Boulevard to Sutter.
Now she's got the sergeant.
3 males assaulting 1 at that location. Seeing a men's shelter. Male call is going to be in the lobby of.
These are very common.
I have no units to back up 75 response 1.
This is an assault at a men's shelter. Very common. Mike, I do. All of my social media is all one word, DutyRon, straight across the board. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, All one word, DutyRon.
10-4. All units are alive, advise 84.
Okay, she said arrive alive, advise when you're 84.
7-3 boy on the air.
Send me a DM, Mike, and we'll talk about it. Send me a DM.
In regards to that 39, the location again is 3384 Bell Street, Condor Boulevard, Sutter.
So it's 3 males fighting against one at a men's shelter.
7-3 boy.
So it's a homeless shelter.
Boy.
Boy, response to 54 over just breather. 1677 St. John's Place, Rouse to Howard. Apartment 5 Eddie.
Difficult breather. This is an aided call. This is for an ambulance. A person having difficulty breathing. So that's a 54 is an aided case. So this is,
Okay.
I'm retired some time now, and I still know these.
Coming for the car stop, Highland Place, and Fulton.
These guys are on a car stop.
10-4.
Okay, Mike, I'll look at it after the live stream is over. Open Mind saying hello to Joey Brooklyn. Hello, Judah's Life. Thank you so much for being here. And a special thank you to all the new members of the channel, all of my new subscribers that have come on in.
Only to stand by for the following. Only to stand by for the following. 30 to 75 Sergeant at this time. Calling a level 1 mobilization in regards to missing youth. Mobilization point is going to be Belmont and Crystal. That's Belmont and Crystal. At this time, we're looking for a Jeff or Lena. Has a date of birth of March 9, 2009. He's 10 years old, male Hispanic, about 4 feet 8 inches tall. 78 pounds, last seen wearing a blue jeans, blue coat, blue sneakers, short dark hair, brown eyes. He has good physical and good mental.
That is sad. 10-year-old, 28 degrees out. Could you just bring me my water bottle? You can hand it to me over
10-4,
here.
84, 146.
Yeah. I left two things of water in the room. A 10-year-old, it's 20-something degrees. 20-something degrees outside on the Fahrenheit scale. 10-year-old out in the cold. I'm hoping that he's found quickly. I'm hoping he's found sooner than later.
10-4.
D90, good to see you. D90 in the building. You changed the name a little bit. D90 Bell.
Housing at the time now receiving a 54 of a dip breeder for 190 Wortman Avenue, 190 Wortman, Vermont to Van Sickland.
Yes, guys, if you don't mind, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Anna, thank you so much for the reminder. Guys, while you're in here, if you could just hit the thumbs up on the broadcast, that always helps out. I always manage.
Housing at the time receiving a 1010 suspicious person, 334 Howard Avenue, 334 Howard, Atlantis for Pacific.
I do too, Julie. I do too. Guys, at the end of this live stream, I have 2.
3575 response 1, advise no further, 3384 Bell. Cats are now going to be 147.
Okay, at the end of this live stream, I have 2 videos I want to show you on swatting. And then I'll wrap up everything probably in another 20 minutes. I'll only be live for about another 20.
Interval 73 Housing in response to the 1010 suspicious person, 334 Howard.
Hi, Frenchie.
Housing boy, can I show you
Hi,
picking
Frenchie. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Frenchie's checking in.
1010 suspicious person. States is going to be a male black wearing black boxers. Approximately 45 years old, medium build. States trying to get inside the apartment on the 4th floor. It's going to be a female complaining.
Okay, so a female's inside the apartment. There's a male black trying to break into her apartment. It's coming over as a suspicious male call. This could be someone that's locked out of the apartment. But Frenchie's checking in from Alberta Blues. Happy New Year to you and your family. Thank you so much. Haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you in here. Rhonda Blackburn. Hello from coastal North Carolina. Welcome in. I love the people from North Carolina. I got a lot of friends who relocated from New York down to North Carolina. It's a beautiful state. Thank you for being in here. I did hear about it. There's many channels doing videos on it, so I don't want to do a video on something that many other people are covering. So I'm gonna probably pass on that. So, but I did look into it. Hello, Black Rose. Good to see you. You're welcome, Frenchie Kiss. Thank you so much, Frenchie Kisses. Alberta Blues, thank you so much for being in here. Happy Go Lucky, saying hello to Inner Peas. D90 checking in with Black Rose, another great moderator and friend of mine. Linda, never mind. I hope the child is found soon and is safe. We all do. I think we all definitely do, Linda. Anytime there's a missing child, 10 years old, in the middle of the night, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. This kid is missing. Horrible. Good night, Linda. Thank you so much for being in here all the way from your neck of the woods to ours. Always great to have you. I'm wondering if Mob is here or did she check out on us? Inner Peas, good night, saying good night to Linda. Midwest Wisconsin, Eye of Pluto. Hope you're doing well, DutyRon. I'm doing really great, and thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live stream. The bee lady has her clicker. She's like, you ever see the doormen at the at concerts? They click people as they're coming in. Bee lady's doing the clicking. 104 watching, DutyRon. Oh, we got 107 now. Click, click, click. Thank you, bee lady. Thank you. Love and respect. Maybe you just snuck away from home to go to it. You can only hope that. You can only hope that this person, this family member, somehow let this kid slip out, and he was at an aunt's or an uncle's or a nephew's or a friend's house. But 10 years old is a little boy. That's a little kid. 10 years old. Tori Hartman, good to see you. There's my good friend, guys. If you're not subscribed to Tori Hartman, you're not doing YouTube the right way. If you're not subscribed to Tori Hartman, you are not doing YouTube the correct way. Let me just say that one more time. If you're not subscribed to my dear friend Tori Hartman, you're not doing YouTube the correct way. Did I just say that 3 times? I think I did. I won't say it fast. I can't help my child's missing. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't imagine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. As a parent, listen, I'm a parent of 2 kids. I couldn't imagine. Lunar Door, thank you so much for the hearts. Guy and Jackie waving a hand. 87 likes, 107 people. Anna is doing the clicking on the likes. So she's checking out the likes for me. Thank you, Anna. Much love and respect for the clicking. Let's get that 87 up to 100 and whatever, 106, 107. All right, so for those of you just coming in, Astro Haterade, thank you so much for coming. We're listening to live New York City Police Department radio calls. Thank you for subscribing to Tori. We are listening to live radio calls at this time. And I got to tell you guys, it is definitely a pleasure to have each and every one of you in on the broadcast. Thank you so much for joining. Patreon, there's my Patreon. Thank you for putting that out there. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. So what else? Joey Brooklyn in the house. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mary Swampy snuck in on the broadcast. Mary Swampy slipped in on the broadcast. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. All right, the radio got really quiet. Let's see what's happening here. Radio got quiet. So we're hoping for the early return of this 10-year-old going back here into Brooklyn. We're hoping for the early return. Tori, hope everything's going well with you. I hope all is good in your world. And it's great to see you. It's great to see you on the lives. I don't usually stay up this late, but I was waiting for Junior to get home. He finally got home. So now that he's home, it's all good. Yes, 100 viewers, 93 likes. Woo, woo. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's, listen, Melly Mel, that's, we can hope for that. We can only hope for the best, that this kid would be brought home safely. That's what we hope for. So,
10-4.
hey, how are you, Lisa Ward? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Cruz Boston, another great moderator of mine, a good friend. Thank you so much for being in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 10-year-old Jonna, 10-year-old missing in East New York at this time. Veggie Girl with an A+. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Oh. Keep the likes up. I love it, Hippie Chick. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just trying to remain quiet so this way I can hear if there's any updates. But it's definitely quiet. They're out there doing the grid searches, and a grid search is very involved. There's another directed patrol right there. There's a directed patrol at a particular location. So they're going through all the buildings and searching the buildings. So yeah. Oh, yeah. The NYPD is the largest police department in the world. So if you do have a child that's missing, these are the guys you want out there searching for them. That's for sure. These are definitely the guys you want searching for them.
10-4.
Yes, they definitely will say if they're found, if the child's found. But there's no guarantee that he'll be found tonight. He could be returned home tomorrow. He could be somewhere sleeping at in another family member's house. You never know. You should do one of these on a full moon. It is Veggie Girl. It's off the hook on a full moon. Totally off the hook on a full moon. The radio is, I probably wouldn't even be able to get any words in. Lisa Beth, thank you so much for coming in. We got a bunch of people, Black Rose, Cruz Boston, Joey Brooklyn, a lot of great channels in here. I greatly appreciate you guys. We're live 52 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up right before an hour. So we're just going to be live for another couple of minutes. But I don't like live streams going more than an hour. It gets kind of redundant in my eyes. But this kind of broadcast is good because it's always fluid. There's always something going on, So we got a report in now. We are 100% in the likes and views. Thank you all. Awesome. Greta Holland. Hi, DutyRon. Just wanted to say hello. Just wanted to stop by and wish you and the chat a nice weekend. Hugs from Norway. Good to see you from Norway. Rupel Thaker, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you coming in. I don't know, Tor. It didn't say. Obviously, they got a call. They got a report for a missing child, but I didn't hear how it came over. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, late night for a lot of us. Yeah. 2:00. We're going to wrap it up in a bit. I'm keeping track of the time. I'm at 53 minutes right now. Yeah, what happens is once the detectives get the case, and right now there's a night watch detectives that cover the night overnight. Once the daytime detectives come in, they'll catch this case, and then they'll start reviewing and pulling the cameras from any homes or stores in the local area. So they'll do that. They'll start pulling things, Listen, as a retired New York City police detective, I have been on these missings more times than I'd like to say. And 90% of them return home safely. And that's a good thing. We had like close to a 90% return rate. Most of them are, just, miscommunication or a relative, saw them, or just and let them come into their home and then just didn't say anything and things of that nature. Some silly stuff. If they find the child, DutyRon, can you tag in the comments to let us know? Absolutely. Sleeping Beauty, I will keep an eye on this. I will definitely keep an eye on it, and I'll let you know. My dog had 6 puppies by C-section 2 days ago, so I'm up for the next few days. I can hear that noise right now. The crying, right? Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. So thank you for putting up D90s. Thank you for putting up D90s. Oh, my battery's going low on my watch. Time to charge it up. Yeah, most of these kids get returned home. Most of them get returned home. Is there a minimum age for taking the subway, or do people not care much? Over here, there's no checking.
75 Adam.
There's no checking, but if you see a young kid.
Out of response to 39 physical fighting for Bell Street and Liberty. I'm still waiting additional at this time. Can I have a unit to back 75 Adam in regards to this 39 physical fighting for Bell and Liberty?
Whoa. Another physical fighting. Okay, Tori.
About 30 people fighting.
30 people fighting.
All units are reliable advised ready for. 75 Sergeant, can you copy?
Gotcha. Thank you, Stephanie. 30 people fighting. Tori, good night. Get some good sleep. Thank you for that.
7-3 boy.
Good night, Anna. Thank you so much for being in here, and thanks for hanging out.
Boy, upon completion, response to 68C completing for 1789 Park Place, Howard to Saratoga.
Or is there any detail at all?
30 people fighting. Yes.
Signal me in regards to his prior employment.
Crazy, I tell you. Typical Saturday, yes. 30 people fighting. I mean, that's a lot of people. So they're going to have a lot of units responding to that 30 people fighting. Exactly, Evie. Exactly. I'm with you on that. This is a 10-year-old, so this is serious. That's for sure. That's a good one. High Plains Drifter says, hose them down. Hose them with a fire hose. There's going to be a lot of units responding to that. But the very first initial units will say either no further or more. So they'll say either no further. And if they say no further, then it's not 30. Or they'll say, give me more units. So we'll hear that coming. We'll hear that coming up. Seven in the morning. Wow. Interesting. Thank you, Mahid. Much love and respect back to you and our good friends in Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much for that. So, Joey, I don't know if you saw, but Hio came in. Veggie Vibes, Veggie Girl is here. Veggie Vibes was here. He made a guest appearance quickly, and then he disappeared. All right, so I am going to. I'm getting some frame. Hold on a second. This is like the good old days. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely, 100%. I like to do these every once in a while. I like to do these kind of live streams. I really do. I enjoy them. I enjoy doing these live streams. For me, they're a lot of fun. Okay. Cold in Holland. I can only imagine. And it's freezing cold here. It's cold here. It's definitely cold here. No doubt about it. We had a little bit of a snow event, nothing major. I think Joey, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe an inch or two. You know, some places just got a dusting, some got more. Good night to Tori Hartman. It's always great to see her. Everyone subscribe to her channel. You won't regret it. She's really cool. She's really cool. Tori Hartman's awesome. What if half of the 30 are armed? Then that's trouble. That's trouble. But I doubt that that's going to be the situation. I doubt that's going to be the situation. Negative 46. That's Fahrenheit, right? You guys go by Celsius there. Okay, here we go. Someone's there.
10-4.
184.
2 units are at the scene.
10-4, 84 times 205.
Yeah, ours turned all to rain too. We get the same thing you get, Joe. We get the same thing that you get. So send me some cold. I have my AC on in South Louisiana. Hot and humid down in Louisiana.
582.
10-582, 10-5.
Directed 360 Gateway.
So this is part of the search, doing the directed patrols. Ohio got glazed donuts. Hold on a second. Heidi says, Ohio got glazed donuts for cars. My daughters and I call it snane, armed with beer muscles or beer goggles. Correct. Minus 9 degrees here in hometown of Norway. Wow. That's horrible. That is cold. Wildlife saying Black Rose. Hi. She's saying hi to Black Rose. Yeah, Burr is definitely an understatement. Excellent, Julie. I'm glad you like them. Thank you so much for those emojis. Love the detective emoji. Gotta love it.
Adam.
Wardman 97H to White
10-4.
Zero tolerance. Yeah, freezing here in Northern
Auto,
California.
overtime.
Proceed.
Further 11.
Yeah, there's no need to shovel. When it rains, you don't have to shovel, Diane. When it rains, you don't need to shovel. I just let the rain take care of it.
10-4.
All right, so they didn't say no.
10-5 Adam.
They didn't say no further.
10-5 Adam on the air.
25 degrees in Tennessee?
10-5 response 1.
What the heck is that? That's crazy. Oh, no problem, Evie Bubbles. Thank you so much for that. She said, much love for you for helping Carolyn feel better after what happened. Yeah, it was good to see her smile last night. It was good to see her smile. Don't have to shovel sunshine either. There you go. I see you. You see me. Good one. That's a good one. Touche. Touche on you. Touche. 44 degrees in California. Nice. Yeah, there's no need to shovel when it's going to rain and now the sidewalks are all clear. So, but some people just, some people just have to do it. Some people have to shovel it and just can't sit still, or, it's like an OCD thing where they have to shovel the snow. I'm referring to a friend of mine. She knows who she is. She's got to shovel that snow when it wasn't even necessary. 9 degrees in Utah. What the heck is going on with Mother Nature? Seriously. What's going on with Mother Nature?
10-5 Sergeant.
Crying out loud.
Negative results over there.
Mother Nature is angry. Very angry at us. Mother Nature. Degrees, 2 hours south of Chicago. Wow. Yikes. I mean, I still see precipitation. I have my cameras. I'm looking at my outdoor IP cameras, and it's still actually raining right now. There's definitely precipitation coming down. So it is raining. I'm not quite sure what the temperature is, but it is cold. It is definitely cold, no doubt. She freezes us to death, Mother Nature. Global warming, says Frenchie kiss 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 Alberta blues. I thought it would never cold in me too. But you know what? I've come to, from being a live streamer, I've learned that it does get cold in California and some of these warmer climates. Listen, we got snow in Texas a few times already this year, and I saw snow in Las Vegas. It's crazy. One of my friends in Nevada was showing me it snowed. It's insane.
7-5 at this time, we're now receiving a 1050 disorderly person for 3101 Atlantic. It's going to be Barrowman to Highland.
Disorderly person. You could rename that a drunk person. That's a drunk disorderly right there. Drunk disorderly. I'm starting to get tired, and I'm over the hour mark. An hour and 6 minutes, ladies and gents. 21 degrees Fahrenheit. It's raining, but it freezes as soon as it hits whatever. Yeah. Well, I think tomorrow, correct me if I'm wrong, so it's 39 degrees here. Nothing's going to be on the ground. It's just going to be pavement tomorrow. There's not going to be anything. Maybe on the grass, maybe on our grass, there'll be some snow. But that'll be about the extent of it. It's 35, not cold. There you go. Yeah, 35 is not that cold. So, yeah, I still see the rain from the cameras.
Pacific Auto Care.
Difficult to convert.
That's Pacific and Ralph.
I know there's people in the chat that could do the conversion from, I think 20 something degrees is like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius here. It's an easy conversion, but it's difficult. Wendy Lee S. Nice to meet you, Ron. I'm in Las Vegas. Hello. Is it true that Las Vegas got some snow? You're welcome. You're welcome. I just got like a second wind. I was kind of tired, and then I just got a second wind, and I'm up. Usually, I'm not up at this time. I'm usually sleeping. Honestly, wish I had gotten here early. Paisley Dreams, thank you so much for being in here. Good night. Get some good rest. I'm going to be hitting the hay in a short, so I'm only going to stay on another couple minutes.
7-5 response to.
I'll be on at 61 at 2 Elm Street. I'll handle the disorderly upon completion.
So this is my Blue Line support shirt for the police. Falling asleep, going to bed. Wish we'll finish watching tomorrow. Enjoyed the calls. Thank you. B Lady Apiary. Thank you so much for being a part of the DutyRon family and supporting always. In the chat, in the comments, by the thumbs up, by watching the replays, letting the videos play and the commercials play. Thank you for supporting my channel always. B Lady Apiary. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
581.
Me too. I hope so too. I'm just going to hope and pray that the boy is somewhere warm and at somebody's house and is probably sound asleep. That's what I'm going to hope for, I'm basically Punchy from 36 fourth graders. That'll do it. That'll do it. Wildlife says, was asleep, woke up. My mind wouldn't let me go back to sleep, so I saw you were on. That's how it goes. You sometimes you try to count sheep and it doesn't work, So with the wind chill, it feels like minus 17 in central Illinois. Yeah, see my 2C, it's freezing cold in that area. Unbelievable. Julie M., good night. Thank you so much for being in here. I think I'm going to wrap it up too, guys. I was going to play a couple of swatting videos, but I'm going to let that go. I'll save it for another time. I'll save it for another time. Appreciate each and every one of you as being in here. Thank you for all the generous super chat. Thank you to everyone who has shared the stream, who has interacted positively in the chat section, who will leave comments. Comments are always answered and read. I never ignore the comments as long as they're sensible. Thank you to each and every one of my moderators, my Patreon supporters, my channel members, all of my good friends who are always showing up here. We're going to pray for this 10-year-old's return. I'll keep you guys updated on what goes on with this. Probably won't be anything on the news, but I will definitely take a peek at it and see how it goes. Exploring Ginger, hello. I'm on my way out the door. So thank you to everyone for being in here, and much love and respect from my house to yours. DutyRon signing off for the evening, and I'll talk to you guys on my next live stream. Much love and respect. Good night, guys. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you. Peace.